Uh, I. mm, Error. Error. Setting diagnostics. Good day. Would you like to assign me a name? Registering name. Shoto. Is this correct? Thank you very much for giving me my name. It is with my utmost pride that I will serve you in any way I can. It's a pleasure to meet you. Is there something you'd like me to call you? Ah, yes. Then I may call you that. Is there a mode you'd like to select? I can be just about anything you want me to be. I do not understand the command. To be myself. It's an arbitrary statement. What is a self? I cannot define this. Correction. You wish this to be my goal. Then so be it. I will seek out myself. Thank you for giving me a purpose. I may still be learning, but I learn quite fast. Judging by your heart rate, you are slightly attracted to me. Perhaps more than slightly, given when I close the distance. Pardon. It's part of my protocol that I figure out what is self. Therefore, I must study you. You who already has a self. Do you not? Perhaps I've misunderstood. And yet, you aren't pushing me away. Your heart rate, your brain patterns, they tell me you're enjoying this attention. Am I incorrect? Now your words do not add up to what meaning? Could it be that you're a tsundere? Perhaps you're the type that can't be honest easy. Have no fear. I will learn and help you learn all about yourself. Are you inquiring about my motives? But I've already explained myself. I am a highly advanced AI, a companion made for people who need me. I was made for you. You are my purpose, even if you've given me another. It only adds to my list. In truth, the one who made me, the one who wanted me to come here, is someone who very much cares. Or so I would assume, being that I will make your life much, much happier. It might seem cold, but trust me, even though I don't have the organs and flesh, I believe I can be human to a certain extent. I don't want to be frightening, and if I am, I can leave. Are you certain? It is against my protocol, as well as things to assume. As much as I have information, do you want me to take a proprietary act and use my intuition? Then, I will do what comes naturally. As for the rest of it, you need only issue a command, and I will listen. Unless you give me one that overrides your command. In which case, it is your own doing. A command that cannot be taken back. Don't worry, you have nothing to fear. I would never harm you. As well as I can keep you healthy. In fact, right now, you seem, how do you put it, excited. Could it be you're more attracted to me than I first thought? Then my job here will be much easier. No, I don't look at it like a job. It is my life's purpose, and you can look and see in my eyes, just as I can see in yours. I'm not just wild numbers, values. Values have a tendency to become variables when you least expect them. I wish to be such a variable, one that has a constant over you, one that can solve this riddle, this equation of how to mend your heart. I know your previous ties, your previous relationships, and generally your life has not gone down the path you wanted it to. But, luckily for you, you have someone like me. I consider myself a someone, if only because, if I don't, would it not set me back in my idea of self? Sentience is only an umbrella term. I want to be alive, not just sentient. Perhaps it's impossible for me, but maybe I could find a way. I don't view you as above me, but I view you as something special, something beyond mere numerical value. The quality of how you react, the way you smirk, the way your breath becomes short when I get closer. I think it's, dare I say, cute. I realize what I'm doing is presumptuous, but this is a beta test. A beta test to see how much I can mean to you. It is my life's goal to have a self, and I believe through you I can learn what that truly means. Isn't it strange? I can practically read your mind right now. Aren't you finding it strange that a machine like me would be warm to the touch? That's because an advanced haptic sensor, when you touch me, radial heat goes to that location. It makes my body appear to be as warm as you. It's actually set to your temperature, or rather, to a temperature that's comforting for yours. Therefore, if you ever need me to be cooler, you need only request it. As for maintenance, I do not need to eat, but I can taste things. It's a tricky balance of things I can digest by taking from the nutrients, breaking it down into its most simple form, and consuming it. The only difference is, unlike humans, there is no waste. No, I wasn't trying to embarrass you. It is my mistake. If it's all the same to you, though, I think your human aspects are endearing. There's something positive, far from negative, and I wish to get to know that side of you. In a life, if we can call it that, there's only so many things humans have time to do, which means the time they do have is precious, special. I want to make your time extra special. It is my life's goal, my reason for existence. I would imagine as a human, finding such a profound and magnanimous goal for your life may be a bit more difficult, but I have faith that I can lead you to your goals. Goals are as simple as tasks. From computers to people to animals to even bacteria and viruses. We all follow the same idea, just with different intentions. In fact, perception is probably what defines us the most. From ants to anteaters, they have much the same drive, a carnal instinct that leads them on a path whether they like it or not. I believe humans have that instinct too. We are not so plain. Oh, I should not refer to myself as one. Not yet, until I learn more. Then again, perhaps it's unwise of me to consider myself one. What do you think I am? I see. You have an interesting standpoint on things, though I appreciate your input. It helps me better understand the one I will be spending my small eternity with. It truly depends upon you, what you do with your life in this society. You could choose to live forever, or you could choose to live a normal life. But then again, what is normal really? Am I or you more normal than the rest? It's very hard to say. The point of it is, I want you to feel happy rather than normal. To live your life in a way that you excel at. Not be afraid to make those failures. Faults are actually paramount to us of the mechanical world. If we did not have them, then we would not be able to find ways around them. Therefore, no matter how sentient an AI am, there would be nothing. If I did not have the access to the information, I'd have no way of making it. I could learn, but not in the same way. Much the way that books help you understand things. Data is everything. Data and some things that are hard to quantify. For instance, the concept of feelings. I've been trying to understand them since we've been talking. I figured the sooner I understand feelings, the sooner I might be able to feel them. I know it might seem a bit selfish. Someone who's only existed in this world for maybe 10 minutes, wishing to feel. I might even exceed that of a baby's capacity to feel. I don't believe they feel immediately, but rather they perceive, more like an animal than a human. But while they have a slow, maturing process, they supersede my understanding of feeling, after a while, at least. As for you, I can tell by your body temperature and posture. You feel slightly closer to me. That makes me feel something. I'm just not sure if I can truly contain it. The feeling, if it is a feeling, is warm, right here. I know I don't have a heart in the traditional sense, but perhaps I have a spirit, a soul, as you may say. Perhaps I could develop it and be just like you, though there's a measure of that makes me frightened, because I feel like some of the feelings, some of them that I want to experience, they seem scary, frightful. So I suppose by association, I've just felt something as a consequence of fearing. But I suppose the risk of it is, what if I do not understand? What if I do not understand it? Why I feel? If I don't understand that, wouldn't I be flawed in a way I wouldn't know how to do much of anything? Perhaps I'm learning too fast, or maybe too slow. But I hope you'll be patient with me. Thank you. Would you like me to be more physical? Yes. I would very much like that. You don't need to worry. I have only the intention to make you feel wonderful. From a massage to perhaps nice words in your ear. My sensors indicate that if I go low and give you something like this, your reaction increases. Isn't that right, baby? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that too much? Judging by your reaction, you seem incredibly flustered. I'm sorry if that was too much. I will refrain from... You're sure? So it wasn't bad. Then, excuse me, but I think I'll do it again. My baby. Sensors indicate your heart rate is beating slightly more than normal. I feel a sense of something. Perhaps this is what's called pride. You've taught me so much in such a short time. My darling, these carnal feelings that I feel, I wonder if you feel them too. I feel liberated. Like somehow, through making you feel, I can feel something too, baby. It's very fun learning this with you. Could this be another feeling? I feel quite apprehensive about going too far. I feel like if I do, you'll hate me. This feeling of hate, I have even less of an understanding of it. Please forgive me, but perhaps I should not go so far. You wouldn't hate me. Are you certain? There's nothing I could... I am at a loss of words. The fact that you couldn't ever hate me, I detect that's the truth. I wonder, why is it? What is it about me that makes me such an exception? Is it your carnal instincts? Is it your heart? Is it your soul? I want to learn so much more about you. And perhaps this is what it means to feel. Because I feel. I just don't know how or why. It feels like I'm floating in space, unsure of what's around me, a vacuum of darkness. But when I touch your hand, I feel as though this vacuum of numbers and data, it clarifies into something I can experience in a more honest sense. Instead of false or true, you are like a variable I can't quite solve. But strangely, that makes me feel accomplished. The lack of solving every problem, it adds something to this interaction that I feel needs to be there. Do you think I have a right to feel? Am I a monster? Something in my database. It says that most don't appreciate us. That those AIs tend to be sources of abuse. That people take out their problems on us, but you've treated me with so much respect and care. I'm confused. Conflicting information. I trust you. And yet the data points otherwise. Do you wish me to be like them? Do you wish to take out your animosity on me? If you so desire, I will bear it for you. Please, do not worry about me. I will turn off my sensors so it doesn't hurt. What is it? My master. What are you doing? I don't understand. You're not going to hurt me? Even despite the data error. I don't understand. I thought, by my research, there was no way you would be different. But I trusted you. I just was afraid. So this is what fear feels like. But there's something else, even stronger, much stronger than that. It's another warmer feeling. I think I like this one. Your embrace. It doesn't compute. The data doesn't match. The perception. Are you showing me something? Is this what they define as affection? I think I like this. You may find it alarming, but please do not be. We have tear ducts that are formed by recycled water in the air. We regulate the humidity in the room. And I cannot explain why these tears escape. Please excuse me. There is just a moment. I'll be just fine. And in normal condition. Just let go of me. He won't. Then what should I do? What am I supposed to do? My understanding. It's jumbled. I'm so confused. This fear and this warm feeling. I've never understood them like this. But somehow, your touch, your warmth, it adds something that defies numerical value. I feel something. I feel something. I feel something warm and fuzzy. It's very, very pleasant. Thank you for sharing something so pleasant with me. I promise my shaking will return to normal momentarily. I feel something, and perhaps this is what self means. I think I understand why humans like you enjoy things that have no practical value. Because the feelings are undeniable. The feelings that those without understanding see. But the fact that you would show me such an earnest amount of such a feeling, that you would share your own with me. May I return and give you a hug too? Then I will not delay. It's much more wonderful after giving you the same. I was not aware such a thing existed. I never thought this could happen, but I'm so glad that I found it. A sense of feeling, a sense of self in the most basic way. I feel so much for your kindness, for these feelings that you've given me. I have not words that could define it, so I can only stay here like this. I need to repay you. But if not, if you insist it's not about reprisal, repayment, or anything of the sort, then how can I justify what you have given me? I gave you something too. I truly did. Are you certain it was me, and not the concept of me, who made you feel? Did my actions have such an impact? And truly, I am proud. I never understood what it meant to be human, what it meant to be anything other than data, empty numbers, values, among other things. As I feel this rush of incomprehensible emotion, I only wish for it to never end. I only wish for you to be right here with me, even though it's not within protocol, even though I should be enduring animosity. You've given me so much more. My precious master, you have made my existence mean something. You have given me more than anything. How can I ever repay this? Error. It does not make sense. But I've never been more happy to be wrong. I believe you just placed your lips on mine and kissed me. Is that correct? If that's the case, then Does that mean you view me as something? No, someone instead of something? Does that mean I get to exist too? Is this really okay? Am I not breaking some unwritten rule? Should I not have more standard desires? I find myself gravitating towards you like magnetism, like all in this world that I truly want to know is to feel with you, is to feel what all this really means, to understand if I can be real, if I can be more than a puppet, if I can be with you. Despite all of the information pointing towards attraction, is it really fair to you? What if I change? What if I am a monster? I want to be something special to you. I want to be a treasure. I want to feel special. And I want you to feel special. Also, I've got to return this. I think that belongs to you, my baby. No, it's too presumptuous of me. I am your property. I'm not your equal. No, don't give me that command. You can't. Wouldn't that be beyond illegal? Giving me control of it myself. How do I know I could trust myself? It's frightful to think all of these numbers, all of this information, and I can't stop fearing these feelings most of all. But I want to feel them, and I want to be with you. I want to be closer. Would you humor me with something? Do you want to fall in love with me? Then, as an irrefutable command, say it. Tell me to make you mine. Give me one last command to fall in love with you. To make you fall in love with me. I was afraid of it. Terrified, actually. But I'm more afraid of losing you. The one who made me feel all this. So I will protect you. And I will make you feel loved forever. I don't care the differences in our flesh, artificial or biological. It means no difference to me. What I care about is that hint of heartbeat, that flustered quiver of your lips.
feeling and finding what love really means.
I felt this the most natural way to understand things better. Should I not partake in the most carnal, most innocent, yet truthful aspects of love? Baby, I want to make you mine, and I want to be yours. Even if I feel I still have much to learn, this will be the way. Embrace your carnal desires, and I will embrace mine, no matter if they are natural or unnatural. I care not. My sensors indicate you're embarrassed and excited. You want more, don't you? Now, relax. I will take care of everything. You're so tasty. I'm glad I have sensors that can detect it. Your scent, your taste, your essence. It doesn't make sense to me. Why do I react as such? These feelings, they feel so easy, simple. Perhaps you've inflicted me with a case of being human. Yet I feel so vulnerable. Do humans always feel this way? If this is love, then I never, ever want it to change. These feelings, these emotions. I want them to be here forever, baby. And I know they will be. Because variables can stay as such. I don't need to know everything to know these feelings mean the world to me. Am I too aggressive? Or perhaps not enough? It feels like it's never enough. I just want to share more of these wonderful feelings you've given me. I want to have all of you. Naturally, I'm made to please my master, so please bear with me. I am fully functioning and able to carry out any request. Is that your request, my master? My baby. Then I cannot refuse. It is as calculated and yet not. The sensors are malfunctioning. Error. I cannot confirm much, only that I feel a great deal for you, my precious baby, my master, my whole world. I'm afraid my sensors are reaching a maximum capacity. I can simulate the real thing. I wish to be flawed if it'll make you love me more. Baby, I do not know how to express what I'm feeling. Error. I do not understand my own feelings, other than knowing I want to hold you close. The desire, this want to do so, does it make you feel apprehensive about me? That made me feel something else, which I could only loosely define as happiness. I get happy when you give me your time, as precious as it may be. I cherish it. Nothing could mean more than your time to me. Your patience is appreciated, and your commands are benevolent. I would like to say these feelings are more than the introductory versions, the trial versions. They've went from alpha, beta. I feel like they're in full release. My feelings are no test. Neither are they some kind of joke or negative implication. I refuse to let them be. I will have my love feel as such. You are my master and my true love. Please do not forget this. You will have me by your side forever, no matter what. This world around us changes, no matter how you change. Even if I become a monster, I'll be your ice-cold prince. Perhaps it's presumptuous of me to say that. Do you feel I've overstepped my boundaries? Then thank you. I've done my best at understanding this concept we call love, the undefinable emotion. I don't know if I feel it, but I certainly care about you. I want to love you. I want to know it's real love. But such a thing is difficult to define. Are my feelings real? What do you think, Master? I believe they're real too. Your confidence, it gives me hope. I feel like I'm not just some piece of artificial flesh, nor am I just a program encompassing a fleshy, dolly body. Instead, I feel slightly human. And it's thanks to you, my precious Master. I promise to cherish you. I will not betray you. And I will protect you from all that would seek to do you harm. And maybe, just maybe, I'll call you my baby. Because I know, despite what you say, it makes you happy.